California. It's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And, Charles, for this defense, yeah, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. He was almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Benedict. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chapman.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he will find his man Ruggs. Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you got to.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On play action, it's Murray. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth when the ball's arriving.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tony Pollard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Throwing on 1st down. Benedict. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Looking to throw. Benedict. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Following the fumble recovery, Benedict, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Benedict, and the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Benedict. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Operating from the gun. Benedict. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've reached half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now Murray. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, LA. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Completes this out left to Ruggs. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. Murray now. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Benedict. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Steps away to his left. Murray has the 1st down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals! Henry Ruggs with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Cardinals are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple, and that's where we are right.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Meanwhile, Murray's throw there complete to Ruggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now, he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rainey to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They'll roll him out right. Toward the pylon. Down, Cardinals. yards. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cards have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rainey to return it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Benedict.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
Touchdown, Rams!
Chase Claypool
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Then the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12.
To throw is Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This to make it a 3-score game late. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw it, Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Rainey to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.